Hi everyone, welcome to week 2. This week is going to be all about YouTube videos and I'll link the channels that I referred to in the description below. I'm also going to finish going through the watercolor rainbow book, which is the color theory book. Apart from that, I'll be doing some fun Skillshare courses which involve making pretty stuff. So that's it, let's begin. So I'm starting this week's work from Tuesday and I'm going to go through some basic watercolor playlists. I'm starting with this watercolor painting basics playlist by the Mind of Watercolor. If you don't have access to Skillshare and didn't do any of the courses that I did last week, I think this playlist might be the best thing that you can go through. There are a lot of videos on washes and beginner questions and problems that we all encounter, so I'm looking forward to going through this and I'll see you once I'm done with it. It's Thursday and unfortunately I wasn't able to do much practice in the first half of the week. Hopefully I'll get a lot more done in the second half. I'm going to go through some watercolor with Art Sherpa videos today and the playlist would be somewhere in the description below so you can check it out. While I practice some techniques, let's talk about what I thought about the Mind of Watercolor videos that I was doing on Tuesday. They can be a bit dry, but they pack a lot of information and they can be the answer to a lot of problems we encounter when we are starting the watercolor journey. I think the playlist that I showed has like 70 videos which don't fit into my week 1 and 2 practice. Some of the topics included, I'll be dealing with them later. And then I noticed that there is another playlist on the channel called Blending and Control, which is perfect for this stage along with most of the videos in using color playlist because I am exploring color theory at this point. Today I'm going to go through this 80-minute long video by the Art Sherpa which includes 32 techniques. I have done these before but I don't remember them, so I need a refresher. Honestly, these look like a lot of fun and I enjoy learning more with this style of teaching. From what I have seen so far, this video has all the techniques that I have learned from multiple courses, so I definitely recommend that you go through this one. I was trying this toothbrush technique and this blue, green and pink on top looks so beautiful that I want to make a garden painting with this technique now. So I am definitely gonna try it. It looks so gorgeous. I also really like this salt one. For some reason it looks really good on this particular shade of red. I am looking forward to doing something with that one as well. I generally use salt only with blues, but this time I went a little wild. And I also discovered that the gel pens I have don't really get distorted when water is applied like on top of it. So I really like that, and I'm definitely going to be using those. Good morning, wonderful people. With everything that we have done so far, I personally think that I'm okay with the very basic stuff. And with practice, these things will obviously get better, but at least for the time being, I am aware about all the terminology. I know what someone is talking about when they're using terms like graded wash or a flat wash, belly of the brush, complementary colors, analogous colors, etc. I'll continue to look for more basic videos, but for now I want to start creating, and I decided to start with this autumn postcards course on Skillshare. Also, just a tip here, it's very helpful if you're able to do swatches of the colors that you intend to use in your project before actually starting the project. It's very rare that your colors will exactly match the colors that the teacher or tutor is talking about, because the same color in different brands is often different. So this can be a nice way of testing the colors and figuring out which ones are the closest to what you want. Now I'm going to start working on these postcards, and after these I am going to take some more notes from the watercolor rainbow book and then maybe get back to some more painting. So that's the agenda of the day. There is nothing like starting a day with painting, and I'm going to put on an audiobook and have fun with this course. So I finished the autumn postcards course yesterday, and I had so much fun making those paintings. This course was actually really good. It doesn't go into technical details and it's all about making these postcards, but the steps are easy to follow for a beginner. And if you have done the work that I have already done and are aware of the terms like wet on wet, wet on dry, and know how these different techniques work like layering and glazing, then you won't have much difficulty following this course. Also, one of the concerns that I generally have when starting the course is how difficult will the drawing aspect be, because I'm not really good at drawing and it's something that I'm learning along the way. So fortunately, this particular course doesn't have difficult drawings. You can do a decent job at drawing the elements included. Today I have a dental appointment. I hate going to the dentist, so I don't know if I'll be feeling like painting when I come back. But I'm hoping to engage in some feel-good painting when I come home, so it will be something fun and not anything technically heavy or in which I have to think a lot. So after coming from the dentist, I wanted to engage in some feel-good painting, and I decided to pick up this book called Fail Watercolor. Last week I was talking about different color theory books and also about how it can be difficult to buy books because they are very expensive. So I found this one book which pretty much has everything that you need in the beginning. It has color theory part and also the basics of watercolor. Most of the watercolor books do have a color theory part, but I especially liked it in this one. It covers most of the important points, and these paintings are projects in the book. I love that they're classified as easy, difficult, etc. So you can do whatever you feel like doing and can do. Overall, I didn't manage to do a lot this week, but hopefully things will be back on track from next week. I hope you enjoyed these paintings, and I'll see you next week. Bye.